is starting to...
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trap with TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at TNN. Clap, Trap News Network. Clap, clap, clap. Good news, you can use. Good knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though, big dog. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell here. All stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. What we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge you ain't finna get in nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with that, tap in to make sure, in fact, tapped in with that good. Tap in, like, comment, subscribe, comment, and make sure you hit that good subscribe button. More than good news you can use, more than good knowledge, though. You're not finna get in nobody's college, though, big dog. Tap in with the tap in to make sure you're, in fact, tapped in with the good. Tap in. We got my man Byron Blake in the building. Shout out to Byron Blake, man. We've been chopping it up in the DMs. I kind of asked him, like, hey, bro, what's going on with you and Seti, man? What Seti do to you? That got you so upset, man. But Byron Blake has some good things to say. So we're going to go ahead and get into this content, man. It's not the piece that he sent me, but it's a couple more things that he had floating around. But I thought this one was good. I thought this one was good because in reality, 1090J dropped his flag and ADAM22 is extremely supportive. But when black men do it, it's a problem. Interesting concept. Let's see what's going on here.
Get interesting. What do I think about ADAM22 mocking the drop your flag challenge? What do I think? I think that Adam is in a bind. I think that he's getting desperate for content. And I think that he's trying to find some way to troll everybody into giving him views. Whether y'all got to understand, they get paid for the view.
Now that is true. ADAM22, he need the view. That's true. The 22 need the view because I don't know if you've been noticing, but them views is getting low, big dog. And he got to keep them no jumper lights on until that building gets sold. I don't know if y'all remember that too, but no jumper is quietly on the way out, man. That building, you know what I'm saying, up for sale. But let's get back into it.
Who's on these reels? So even if you don't come to YouTube and you watching it on Instagram, he's still going to get paid for it. The engagement is what they are after. That's obvious. Now, does this make Adam look away like he thinks a certain way about black people? Of course it does. Let me tell you why I say that. Adam choosing to do this right now, the timing of it, is what got everybody in a frenzy. Now, true, he did, mock a couple of people. I ain't gonna say nobody's names. He did mock those guys. And it's kind of funny. And the reason why I say this is because I'm pretty sure that at some point, those same guys saying, I'm gonna drop my flag, never thought that they would. They probably told somebody, I'll never drop my flag.
Oh yeah, that was for sure with this thing for life. Because nobody ever gets into criminal activity as far as being a part of these organizations and fraternities with the thought of retiring. This is like a 4L type thing, to use 21 Savage verbiage, you feel me? But no, I can agree with that. Nobody ever gets into these situations and thinks, hey, one day I'm gonna say, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go, play the piano or something.
Now all of a sudden,
shout out to everybody who plays the piano. If you play the piano, put pianos in the chat.
The feds swoop in, all of this other stuff going on. Now you want to drop your flag. I get it. I completely understand it. And I think that it's being approached wrong by them too. Something that one of Adam's co-hosts said that made a lot of sense to me was that if a guy leaves the gang honorably, it's no issue in that. It's no issue in that. If he say, man, look, I've been doing this since I was 13, I'm 35, I'm 40, I want to goddamn slow down, I ain't active no more. That's cool, but you can never stop being from where you from. This is the problem with people from different cities adapting other cities.
And you know what? That's true. That's the problem with people who are not from LA adapting LA culture. Because look at Snoop Dogg, for example. Nobody's expecting to see Snoop Dogg outside in Long Beach holding down the block and holding down the set and all that kind of stuff. Snoop Dogg's off doing Snoop Dogg things. But we all know that that's still who he, where his community is the 20 Crips out of Long Beach, and that's just that. So it's not that he ever put his flag down or dropped his flag, so to speak. He just moved on to different ways of representing that community, showing them in a different light, in a more positive light.
These gangs. Like, you live in New York and you are Inglewood blood. That's the problem.
Yeah, I always thought that was extremely stupid. I'm not gonna lie. You can get mad, you can get upset. I don't give a damn. If you are not from Los Angeles, California, and you are banging an LA gang, you're an idiot. Why would you be willing to lose your life for a street you've never seen? It's bad enough we doing it. Why would you lose your life, put yourself at risk to be taken away from your family for a street you've never even been to? You, my friend, are an idiot.
I'm right there. Because you don't come from exactly where they come from. So you don't have the love for Inglewood that they got for Inglewood. And so, you know, you're not going to be as diehard about it as they would be. Some of those guys, you think people on the West Coast ain't stopped gang banging? Of course. But they ain't saying, oh, I dropped my flag. I ain't Crip or Blood no more. They just saying, man, I ain't active no more. They still come around, the homies hang out. If something pop off while they right there, they gonna ride. But they ain't out hunting no more. The problem...
That's a pretty good way of putting it. If something happened while I'm right here, we're gonna go ahead and handle what we gotta handle. But I'm not actively looking for problems. I'm not actively looking for issues. I'm not putting myself in situations to where I would have to actively look for a problem or actively look for an issue or be somebody else who's actively looking for a problem's issue.
That I have with Adam doing this, hold on, let me show y'all what he did first.
I just want to say to all the people out there, I ain't gangbanging no more. I've been GDBD Vice Lord for a long time now. Been doing battle with my ops, done battle with the police, put in work in the jails, but I decided I needed to change my life. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole, they've been extorting me, $20K a month. I can't live like this no more, man. It's too expensive, and I'm ready to just be me. So I encourage everybody out there to do the Drop My Flag challenge and just and live your truth on the dead homies. So yeah, gangbanging is out. Carried and myself is in. Peace.
Now, the problem that I have with this, like I said, is the timing. The timing is terrible. And
well, the timing is terrible for us as black people, but for ADAM22, it's actually perfect. This is what he wants.
The reason why I say that is because Adam didn't do this when 1090 Jake dropped his flag.
Ooh, okay. I see where you're going with this, Byron Blake. Let him cook.
Did he? We all just saw 1090 Jake make a big scene. He went on the interview. Yeah, that stuff been off my page. And he talked bad about his big homies and all of that. Completely just disrespected the set. And Adam did not say anything. You didn't say that looked corny. You didn't mock him for that. So that's my issue. Because a lot of people say Adam is racist, and that's one of the things Styles P's saying. Like, man, y'all black dudes over there sitting there watching him mock the culture, people trying to grow out of the culture, and that's why.
Nah, that is right there a sign of ADAM22's racism, for sure. That is the microaggression, for sure.
He feels so personal about it, if you ask me. It's not because Adam is just mocking people wanting to drop they flag, but it's because he's blatantly mocking the black gang members. Because when 1090 Jake just went up here and did all of this, it was quiet. There was not a word said about it at all. I don't think No Jumper even reacted to the news that 1090 Jake said he not blood no more. Even though No Jumper was instrumental in...
Even though No Jumper was instrumental in 1090 Jake's whole rise to fame as this big sloppy fat kid that's a blood from Boston, or however you say it, because I don't know nobody from Boston, so I don't know how to mimic a Boston accent. But regardless of the fact,
helping 1090 Jake show the world that he was an actual member. 1090 Jake was getting scrutinized a lot until he went up to No Jumper with those guys from Florida. And even then he was scrutinized, but you know, up until that point, people were saying, dude ain't real, he ain't valid. So No Jumper allowed him to come up there and bring some guys with him. Y'all helped bolster his gang banging image, and then went silent as soon as he said he not banging no more, which seems like he only said that because he getting some money now. So, Adam, I get what you trying to do, but nah, bro.
But man, if Byron Blake ain't calling ADAM22 out on his micro racist aggressions, goodness gracious.
You got to clean up your own backyard first. This is why they saying that. This is why, and I stand with Styles P. I seen Wax say, "Oh, you don't run nothing on the man." Wax, shut up. Shut up, bro.
Yeah, you can't even go outside.
You lied and said that your case was thrown out for illegal search and seizure. We got the motion. It shows that that is a lie. Now you need to come bring your paperwork out and show us the truth. Y'all notice Wack ain't saying nothing? He didn't deny any. He skipped all over that. He posted an old video of me in a fight and went on about his business. He ain't trying to dwell on that too long because the more he focuses on it, the more he has to address. But to say you...
Yeah, because Wack for sure snitched on his brother. And that's why at the time of his brother's demise, God bless his soul, he wasn't dealing with or talking to Wack. And if you know, Wack's brother passed away having beef with Wack for snitching. So there's also that. You feel me?
And with Adam, when Adam is clearly mocking the black community, that's the issue. The issue ain't that he's saying drop your flag and, you know, he mocking the drop your flag challenge. I don't think that's what...
And that's the part that nobody wants to really address. The issue is not the drop your flag challenge. The issue is not the jokes. The issue is the mockery and the disrespect to the black culture.
Styles P is tripping off of. I don't think Styles P is tripping off of the fact that Adam mocking people for not wanting to gangbang. I think he's tripping off the fact that you intentionally did not troll the white guy, but now you trolling the black guys. That's why Styles is saying, y'all black dudes, he think y'all busters. Because when it came to the white boy, he was quiet. It's that simple, bro. I know people trying to make it more complex, and I get the other side too, with them saying, nobody gonna do your dirty work, y'all. I get it. Niggas saying, man, look, if y'all want to do something to Adam over this, come do it yourself. I get that. 1,000,000%. But you got to take into consideration, too, that these aren't the people who are up here sitting with him. Styles ain't up there sitting with Adam and watching Adam be quiet when it comes to certain topics and involving...
And that's true, too. Styles P is not the one that's sitting in proximity to ADAM22. Those who are sitting in proximity to ADAM22 want nothing to do with the disrespect and are being quiet about it, or certain cases even defending ADAM22, to a lot of people's surprise. But, you know, regardless of the fact, you guys are pretty much seeing what your heroes do and don't believe in, who they do and don't believe in, what they do and don't stand on. And it's up to you as a viewership to then at that point make the adjustment to who you will continue or not continue to support based off your own personal beliefs, honestly.
White guys, and then go...
But the best thing that you can do is find someone who aligns with what you personally believe and think about.
Full throttle when it comes to the black guys. So I hope that I can bring some more clarity. Maybe this video will reach some of these people and they'll have a different perspective on this topic, and then they can come back and approach it and address it again. But this is just what I think. Y'all ask me what I think. This is what I think. Do I see a problem with people dropping their flag? Kinda. I'm gonna keep it real.
Hey, but you know what? Even though I don't personally agree with Byron Blake's take, I respect the fact that he's keeping that shit a buck. He's like, man, kinda. I kinda do. I can kinda see why a nigga would be hot. I would kinda see why a nigga's not effing with it. I can respect that. You feel me? And here's the thing too. You see how Byron Blake thinks left and I think right, but no disrespect is being given? He's made a whole video and he's made, let's say, 100 points. I just don't agree with one. It doesn't mean that I don't like Byron Blake. It doesn't mean that whatever, blah, blah. It just means at times people are allowed to disagree. And I think that that needs to be something that is spoken about a whole lot more in this YouTube culture as well, too. Like, just people can just disagree and then it could just be that. You feel me? But let's keep going, Byron Blake.
I don't see a problem with a person choosing to not actively gangbang. But I do see a problem with a person saying, oh, man, I ain't this no more. I ain't that no more. I ain't going around them no more. I see a problem with that.
That I can understand for sure. I can 100% understand and agree with that one.
Because now you are saying that the people around you influenced you. And to me, that sounds like you were being a follower and never really down from the beginning. That's just how I look at it. I don't, anybody who joins the gang just to fit in is never really down. You just doing something to fit in. That's just how I feel about it. If you got peer pressured into it, because all of my homies, that's my homies. They my homies because we grew up together. We came from the same struggle. I genuinely love them. I'm able to walk away from them and tell them, hey, y'all, I'm finna turn my knob down a little bit without saying, oh, I don't kick it with them no more. I don't be around them no more. I don't associate with.
Yeah, no, that's real. And you be able to separate, you know what I'm saying, just the simplicity of growth as an adult and development as an adult from turning your back on your community for sure.
Them no more. I'm able to do that because they know I done already did. I done put in my work. I went to jail. I ain't tell on nobody. Like, it's already documented. So a person saying, man, look, y'all, I'm finna retire, man. It's over with. That's cool. Ain't no problem with that. Like I say, the problem comes when you doing it just because the feds coming or something like that.
Well, when the feds are coming is a good time to publicly denounce criminal street activity. I digress, Byron Blake. When the feds come, it's probably one of the better times to separate yourself and publicly disassociate yourself with criminal activity, for sure. Especially if the feds are looking into that criminal activity.
To my next point with Adam. Adam, your timing is bad. It's terrible. Another thing that I want to point out is this is just like the situation with Seti Nash and 1090 Jake. Remember, 1090 Jake Exposed is one of the hottest series on YouTube right now. Let's keep it real. The 1090 Jake Exposed series has done well over 1 million views. Yet none of these platforms have asked me to come up and speak about 1090 Jake or the 1090 Jake Exposed series. But
because nobody wants to hear you talk about their favorite white boy. You know they're not finna let, come on, bro. You know damn well that them white folk ain't finna allow you to turn on them white folk. Let's keep that thing all the way 100 in this thing.
One video about Seti Nash, and Adam was trying to get me to come up to No Jumper. You see what I'm saying? So, Adam, this makes you look like you targeting the blacks. I gotta keep it real. It look like you targeting black people, bro, for content. Now, if you
definitely looks like,
you might want to come out and clear that up. Of course, you may not have to because you got some guys around you that's gonna continue to bring traffic your way, but it's dwindling, and I can see that. Everybody can see that. But yeah, this is my take on this. I know everybody won't agree, but I ain't here to get everybody to agree with me. I'm here to keep it real with y'all. I was asked what I think about this. This is what I think. Do I see something wrong with the drop your flag challenge? No, if y'all can convince these shorties to do it, then I'm with that. Because a lot of these shorties are followers anyway. A lot of these shorties just doing it because they...
Man, a lot of them niggas doing that just because they need something to do, for sure.
Think it's cool. So if y'all can convince them to follow y'all into that, that's cool. But as far as grown men, hey, I'm dropping my... Man, you doing that because the feds came, man. You doing it because the block hot. Because if the block wasn't hot, you would still be running around pumping it. That's the part that I don't respect. Now, if you went and did a bid 17 years, you come home and you like, hey, bro, I ain't active no more. I love y'all niggas. I still fuck with the hood and all that, but I ain't active. I respect that. That's respectable. But just because the people came, no, that ain't respectable. At the same time, Adam, you don't get to troll us till you troll your own. Clean up your own backyard. That's why Styles is saying what he's saying about the black people sitting around him. Because he's watching this dude intentionally target black people for the same stuff that he let the white guys slide for. That's it. That's all. That's as simple as I can put it. And with that said, I'm going to wrap this one up. I really didn't even want to make this video, but I felt...
Hey, but Byron Blake was cooking, bro. Byron Blake was over the pots making it hot just now, man. But y'all know the deal, man. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Make sure y'all tap in with Byron Blake. Show that brother some love. Everything he got going on here in these YouTube BT streets. We up out to the next one. Y'all know the deal, man. Free Avenue Angels till he's free. We are gone.
Yeah, man. For those of y'all who don't know, for the rest of this football season, I will be posting up a clip of one of my kids every week. Y'all gonna have to watch that at every video for a week. And every Saturday, we're gonna update with a new clip and a new highlight from my son's football game. They first year players, but they starting DN, starting outside, middle linebacker. Both the twins is on there doing a Dougie. So for the rest of this youth football season, you're gonna catch these clips, big dog, and my kids doing their stuff. But that all being said, we out here to the next one, man. Free Avenue Angel till he's free. Enjoy the clip.
Ha ha. Wait.
60 bands on my name. How many shots to the center of a freak, nigga? 3 in his ass, lick his stomach, smell his pink, nigga. They throwing shots, time to see if them pussy niggas can take it. The nigga whack is a snitch and the jolly niggas are rapists. See, Lush was on to something, tried to act like it was nothing. Said you ain't know that freaky ass taker you was frontin'. Munchie ain't fucking with you and Spider-Loc ain't gon' save you. If you wanted, you gon' take it. Stop them freaky ass behaviors. Let's get straight to the point, see, we ain't gotta wait for later. Nigga with your last name kidnapped that girl before he raped her. Said the moms of gang members don't deserve no piece of prayers. When General Butt naked, the kid toucher is your savior. You ain't gotta stall me out, cause I ain't asking for no favors. Get it cracking right now, we ain't gotta wait for later. Walked into your own building, heard my voice, and then you ducked away. Was humble like a bitch, cause you a hoe, stay in your fucking place. That nigga whack and slut and pathetic Flacco's a fucking lame. Whack ain't come outside because he hiding from his fucking gang. Talking like you tough when niggas spitting in your fucking face. T-Row didn't quit, we wouldn't even know your fucking name. Whack in front of Adam, but Adam is how he do you. See, Flacco lied on me and then Whack told me to sue you. Treated Whack like a bitch, you should've seen it, it was beautiful. Now every single week that nigga jolly on my pupil. Is it Fred or is it Frederick? Is it Dave or is it David? All thighs on me. Flock a belly, now you famous. Type of creep nigga is you. How are you and Dave related? Nigga, no means no. You should've told him not to take it. I'm really in the field, you niggas stuck inside the matrix. From BET to the Knicks, down in Compton where your face is. That nigga Real Jolly got some freaky ass cases. Tryna fake fight Lush cause Adam wanted you to face. You wanna be like academics, making videos like point and shoot. You and Dave the same ass lame. We know the fucking truth. Brick ain't say this shit is a play, cause he don't fuck with you. He not gon' get involved when them real shooters come for you. If you grew up in the land, them thirsties, they would've humbled you. Grew up with them lions, I promise they would've hunted you. I get disrespectful, the next time I'ma punish you. You dirty fat bitch, I swear to God I see the bum in you. Niggas say they shooters till it's time to bring them guns out. Loose can't read and Whack lost his wife to Clubhouse. Treat Whack like a bitch, mark him out before he snitch again. Flacco, when I see you, I'ma show you the type of bitch you is. Niggas say they see me, they pullin' Blick out. I promise that this Glock can make you sit down. Drum with a cooler, one for you, one for your brother. Wrap the string around the mop, sound like your dumbass when you stutter. Swear to God, nigga.
Hear me out though, right? Wait, pause. Wait, bro, wait. Again, wait though. Just right though, right? Wait though, right? I do want to